guys? Here making a video of Universe Mode. It is the Steelers versus the Seahawks. Yeah, guys. After this game, there's only 2 more games until Week 1 is over. I forgot to put Week 1 in this video, and I'll put it after the video. Hey guys, let's keep adding this. So, got the uniforms all set up. Got the difficulty. Minutes tonight at 6:30. Yeah, guys, I'll see you guys at wait. Oh, sorry. Yeah, guys, I'll see you guys at the end of the game. See ya.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Roethlisberger Steelers going up against Wilson Seahawks. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Seattle Seahawks. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now we see Russell Wilson and company take the field for Seattle. It wasn't the best game throwing the ball for Russell Wilson in Week 12. Heck, they were limited to just 5 points against Tampa Bay. He did run for 80, though, Charles, after running for 79 combined before that. So I guess the knee's okay.
The knee's okay. The ankle's okay. He's had a number of problems with his legs throughout the season. But we've seen him getting better and better in recent weeks. So it's not surprising to me that he could run around a little bit better and make some plays that way.
On first down, Wilson toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
The offense lining up 1st and 10. First carry for Thomas Rawls. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. And this offense often hinges on one of the best tight ends in the league, and that's Jimmy Graham.
I think he made up for lost time when he got to the NFL because in college, he was mainly a basketball player, a defender who couldn't score. Now he's flipped it around in the NFL. Every time he touches the ball, he's a threat to score.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. 94.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. Serve nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Big sack on second down. Now the offense needs to convert here on third. On third down, Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. They'll run with Rawls. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And a look at the Steelers' defensive unit.
Stephon Tuitt's ability to play defensive end and yet rise up and knock passes away when quarterbacks try to throw them, he makes it hard to get around.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Rolls again. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
The emergence of Thomas Rawls out of Central Michigan, chalk one up for the scouting department of the Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, last year averaged 5.6 yards per attempt. Most of the NFL, of course, then he had that nasty ankle injury.
Well, he's back healthy and looking like the Thomas Rawls we saw in 2015.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now Stephen Hauschka, a perfect 6 of 6 from 50-plus last year. In this box, it's a 53-yard attempt. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. Well, that was a long attempt to begin with, so the fake you might have known was somewhat of a possibility. Credit to the defense, though. They weren't fooled.
You're right, they weren't fooled, and they were in a position of having to play it both ways. Guard for the fake, but you still want to rush the kicker because it was a makeable kick. So they ended up getting the best out of the whole thing. Stuffed the fake, and they take over the ball.
Single. Watch 84. Watch 84.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Deep drop. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. The 2015 Pro Bowler, Michael Bennett. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger completes it to Hayward Bay. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And that's the kind of pass that adds up over time, Brandon. You may not have picked up a first down there, but if you keep chipping away at it, eventually big plays may result.
Well, they've gone backwards so far in this series. 3rd and 13. Now Ben on 3rd and long. Finding time. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, That's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. On fourth down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, the All-Pro returner from 2015, Tyler Lockett. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. So the two sides will make the long walk to the other. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Now Wilson down around his goal line. Backing up. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And got his man complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
First down, this is Rawls. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long. In the slot on the right is Graham. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Week 12 for Baldwin, playing back in his home state. He's from the Pensacola area. 7 catches, but just 34 yards.
And that's unusual for him because his run after catch ability helps separate him from other receivers because he can catch it, make a move, run through traffic because he's a strong guy. So when you hold him to 34 yards on 7 catches, you're doing something right on defense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. It's caught. Baldwin. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They come out here in the eye. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On 2nd down, Rawls. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A minute 57 to go in this first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll check in with Larry Ridley for highlights and analysis of our first half of play. Well, not too many highlights yet, at least in terms of scoring plays, that is.
Yeah, but hang in there. We might get something these last 2 minutes.
Now Wilson on first down. Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Picked off, William Gay. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
As the Steelers trot back out for offense, Charles, wanted to ask you about the AFC North. They're tied with the Ravens through 12 weeks at 6-5, but just because of the kind of the mystique of the Steelers, you get the sense that this is their division to win.
The mystique and Big Ben at quarterback. Because I think that when you really analyze it going down the stretch, people I talk to around the league, they all still feel that the Steelers at the end of the year will be atop of the AFC North because Big Ben provides the edge that they need.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Le'Veon had 120 yards and a touchdown on Thanksgiving. He's really coming alive the last 2 weeks, Charles. 146 against the Browns, and as I said, 120 on Turkey Day.
And I loved his mindset going into the game because after what he did against Cleveland with the 146 yards rushing, many were saying, hey, how do you come back on such a short week and think about having a big game again? He's like, I'm always ready to play. I can't wait to get out there on Thursday, and this will have no effect on my performance going forward. He was exactly right. Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Fresh set of downs here.
Cut. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Goes underneath for Bell. And he showcases the spin, a pretty good gain before he's taken down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Brown, the lone receiver, left. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Watch left. Stop right there.
2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger once more. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this one is incomplete. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry?
All right, let's do this. Here's the first half highlights. Seahawks with their opening drive will once again sack the QB. This one ends up as a loss of 6. Seahawks still on the field. Burns is going to take down the QB here. This ends up as a huge loss in yardage. First and 10 with plenty of pressure this half and another sack. This ends up as a loss of 9. About halfway through the second. Under pressure here and the pass is picked off. Gay's in position and he's the one who comes away with the ball. So that'll do it from here in Orlando. No points in this one yet, but we'll hand it back over to a man who's always on point. That's Brandon Gotton.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Now a play fake here on first down. Brought in by Coates. 18 yards on the pickup there. And the Steelers are going to have a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Man open left side is Brown. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
On third down, Roethlisberger. He's got time. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
On now, Chris Boswell. He was 29 of 32 in the field goal department last year as a rookie. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
We've been at enough practices, and how many times have we stood on the sidelines and a unit goes out to kick a field goal and hear the special teams coach say, make sure you protect. First thing, protect. And here they give up a block.
Yeah, especially in a tight game like this, tied second half. This is when execution is so key. They
go over everything in the huddle. The last thing you're going to hear everywhere, make sure you protect. That didn't get done.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. And good to see Jimmy back out there moving okay after the ruptured patella in Week 12 last year. You've dealt with that injury, haven't you?
I have, and let me tell you, you know that expression, I feel your pain? I felt Jimmy's when it happened. Now, mine didn't happen quite the same way his did. His happened in the line of duty. He was playing in a game. For me, I was just coaching. And went up to try and catch a pass. Poof. I think for me, it was just mainly age. For him, he was actually playing.
But good to see him back out there healthy. He showed off the athletic juke, but it didn't buy him a whole lot of real estate. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it's a second down. Second down now after the pass completion.
Watch the seam, boys. Watch the slant. Green 80. 94 is the money.
Another run, but this time it's Rawls. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. A nice, strong run there for Rawls. His coaches back in high school in Flint, Michigan, you know what his nickname was?
No, what was it?
The Train. The man can break some tackles on occasion.
Well, it makes sense when you watch runs like that, because when you're trying to deal with a train, you're supposed to get out of the way, right? And if you don't, you're going to get bruised up trying to tackle him. That's the type of runner he is. He can pop people as he goes by them.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back to the ground on first. Again, it's Rawls. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
In the slot on the right is Graham. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Baldwin with it over the middle. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. So 3 quarters in the book, still no one on the scoreboard. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington, as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. Wilson gives to Procise. He's going to be taken down right at the line. So they go out of the gun, try to delay it on the draw, but nothing there.
Yeah, good play by the defense there. They sniffed it out and made sure there were no gaps for him to run. If you're the offense, though, you have to think to yourself, maybe I go play action down the road.
So the chains are on their sides. It's 1st and goal from the 6. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
They come out with 1 back and 3 times. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Thomas Rawls taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Stephen Hauschka for the point after. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's Thomas Rawls who finishes it off with a touchdown run. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And time now for the Seahawk defense to take their spots again on the field. And the last time, remember, they forced a field goal try, and it was no good, so it was a big win for them.
A huge win for them, because anytime you have an empty possession or you force one, you feel great going off the field, and probably a little chatter towards the kicker like, hey, nice miss, my man. Let's see if that affects him the rest of the game.
Brown, the lone receiver, left. They go play action here on 1st down. Over the middle here to Brown. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Hayward Bay has it over the middle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Brought in by Coates. A gain of 6 there on first. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
4 down, 4 down.
They come up in an offset eye. Back to throw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Ladarius Green from 10 yards out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Love the excitement we've got going here. If they just scored the touchdown, they're down by 1. How much fun is it now to figure out the possibilities? Kick the extra point and tie it. Go for 2 if they're really feeling in a gambling mood. What do you do in this situation?
Think you kick the PAT.
Yeah, I do too. Kick it, get my defense ready, and try and stop them one more time.
And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
What's left? What's left? Oh, here we go. Oh. 94 is the money.
Throwing now is Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. 30 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Seattle first down.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
6-man. Check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Thomas rolls with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. If there was a time to break off a nice run like that, it was right here to grab the lead in the fourth.
And there's just so much stress on a defense in that situation because you're looking at the clock. What are we guarding against? What's the first thing, right? The strike to the end zone, throwing the ball. Instead, they come back and hit him with a run. Block it well, and how about the physical run he made? Terrific job finding his way to the end zone to give him the lead.
The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's Thomas Rawls who finishes it off with a touchdown run. HAWKS now to send this one away following the score. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Getting set to go again, Ben Roethlisberger heading back out there. And not the start that he expected. You look at the numbers, though, he's got back here to his elite level.
And I get the sense that the defense game planned a little bit different than what he expected. You know, he had an idea from watching tape what he should expect. They changed things up on him a little bit and caused that slow start. But the best ones, they take it as a challenge, and they come fighting back. And that's exactly what we saw there.
All right, here we go.
He'll look to throw. This is Bell on the dump-off. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll look to throw. And this one caught by Coates. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice gain of 25 yards. He's back to throw. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And quickly, they get to the line. Back to throw. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to let it fly. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Single. Here we go. Watch 7. Watch 7. Watch 7. Black 80.
Back to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
Well, there's one you don't see often, the illegal forward pass.
And the reason we don't see it very often is the quarterback has to be totally beyond the line of scrimmage for the flag to come out. If any part of the quarterback is behind the line of scrimmage when he throws the ball, then it's not an illegal forward pass. A nickel look by Seattle on third down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. Surveying the field. He completes it to Bryant. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Martavis Bryant with time running out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now a critical extra point attempt here. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. And now a critical extra point attempt here. And we may very well be headed to overtime. Set to go now with the kickoff. These 2 teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They come out here in the eye. Wilson going to give to Rawls. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
One receiver left, 3 to the right. Now Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Sean Davis, the rookie. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Nothing between these two teams for 4 quarters. Here we go to begin overtime. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And we move our focus to Thomas Rawls. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, four in a game.
Yeah, about 4 in a game.
4 times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along.
They start on the ground with Rawls. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Lawrence Timmons, the linebacker, there to get him down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First-level defensive line, second-level linebackers, third-level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
First throw in overtime now for Wilson. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Well, where do you find that one in the playbook, Charles?
You don't. You absolutely don't. And sometimes what happens is guys want to make a big play, and they turn it into a really bad one. Sometimes you're best just to cut your losses and go down. I hope we don't see another play like that. I'll guarantee you the offensive coordinator, he's looking at his play sheet. He can't find it either.
Yeah, big loss there on the pass completion. On 3rd down, Wilson. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And that will come the offense as they take over. And the Seahawks defense heads back out there now. They've had a couple passing touchdowns against them in this game, and that last drive they really got picked apart.
They've got to figure out how to tighten things up because no matter what they've done, whatever adjustments they've made, offense has been a step ahead of them. So they've got to figure it out. Usually, a sack of the quarterback can help change the momentum.
Maybe bring some pressure.
I think maybe a little bit of pressure would help them greatly.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
They'll go again with Bell. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front? Creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. Now what can Roethlisberger do here in overtime? Finding time. Still back there. And he's got Rodgers. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Great patience in the pocket. Of course, it's easy to be patient when the protection's good, and it was.
Yeah, you've got to pat those guys on the helmet and say thanks because they gave him plenty of time to stay back there, survey the field, go through the reads that he wanted to, and deliver the ball accurately. That was really well executed.
And now a first down following that long gain. 2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. Now a first down carry by Bell. And a solid run down inside the 30. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
2nd and just 1. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Mike Morgan coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He's got time. All kinds of time. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. Here's Jordan Berry now, on for a very important punt here in overtime. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Neither team scored yet. Now we go to sudden death. Next point.
It's about the tension right now. It is ratcheted up, isn't it? I mean, now whatever happens, points are scored. That's your ball game. Can't wait to see the defense now. Do they get a little more aggressive in order to not let the team just drive the ball easily down the field?
Got to be careful, though, right?
Yeah, if you're too aggressive, you just give up something easy and cheap. But some defensive coordinators, they'd rather take a stand that way as opposed to being nickeled and dimed down the field.
The drive begins with a run by Rawls. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. Second down following the run.
Get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Move the team. 50's the mic.
On second down, here's Wilson going to Rawls on the dump off. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their third and final stoppage here in overtime, and we'll be back. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Javon Hargrave, the big rookie from South Carolina State, able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and missed our AM workout, we still made it through this thing together, didn't we? Well, you always know.
Well, guys, the first tie of the season, and it's only week 1. Wow, guys, that was a really good game between both these teams. I'll tell you, the offense is kind of lousy, but the defense was trying really hard. End of the day, though, this is the first tie of the season. It's pretty bad in the first game, and both these teams has hard divisions. Sure, guys, hope you guys like this video. Please go slap that button for this tie. Hashtag tie1. and go subscribe to the channel if you're new. Watch all my other Universe Mode parts. Watch all my NFL videos. I'll see you guys next video. Peace out.